Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Goldie in this one. We're on Wraith Trap against Laz, Sunny, Crow and Parnell for this one. I'm not going to say it because I always say that it's going to be a bit of an easy game because Laz is on the team, but then we nearly end up dying whenever I say this, so we'll do Tiger as a skin. For those uninitiated, probably should explain, it's 4v1 ASIM. We're going to be picking perks at the beginning. You get a choice of 9. You can only take one of them with you. We always do traversals. Laz is a medic that doesn't heal. He waits for his teammates to go down, cloaks, and then revives them without giving them strikes, which are the little white blocks that the monster plays for. Basically like hook states, if you played Dead by Daylight. So he's think a shouldered burden, basically, but without the downside on top of it, because the power roll in this particular game can actually keep up with all that shit. But yeah. He provides a little bit of covering fire, which is what always throws me off there as well, because I always discount him whenever he's on the team, but he puts out a pretty serious amount of damage. I'm not going to be able to get these, I don't think. They're very kind of you. It's fine. But yeah, early game at the beginning is just going to be running around looking for wildlife, like so. Staying away from the hunters, because we're stage 1 at the moment. Stage 1 monsters are very weak. Do not have much attack power or HP. I don't find it particularly amusing that the game is only giving me the smallest of wildlife, but you know. Ah, there we go. There's a got 3 stack right there. I'm gonna get out so we're at the back of the map here now. Birds on the ground will tell the hunters where we are if we walk near them. Yeah. That's the best buff in the game for goalie. We're going to take that. It's a bit early to get it, but it's better to have it and, you know, have it than not have it and not have it. So, we're going to skip that grub for the sake of getting 6 bars because we're alerting a lot of birds, so they are most certainly going to be on the way over. Can hear them. Get set. It's going to give us stage 2 ready. Do not want birds ignore us. That's the buff for the obsidian group. We're going to get a bit more distance. You can use his abilities as traversal, which is what you see in there as well. I'm a bit concerned about this, to be fair, because I don't know where they are. I'm going to do it here. We're over there somewhere. I just don't want to give him line of sight. When we evolve, get 3 ability points, which is what you see in there. We also gain appearance change, size increase, base stat increases basically. Notice we're now bigger. You don't really see it from the monster perspective, but when you're playing as hunter, the stage 1 up to stage 2 size difference is pretty insane. Don't ability kill now, to be fair. Traversals, I should say. This is what the nomad buff is. Let's grab these, get the armor topped up, and then we'll get over there, start fighting. Carrion birds are basically better versions of the regular birds. The only way you stop them is by eating underneath something like this little ledge. I don't have an angle for a rock there. We're just going in, I think. Actually, no, they're going to do that. And the Sunny shield drones, get rid of that. Tapping it with fire is usually enough. Get the Crow down because he's isolated from the rest of his support and team. It's a Laz team. We need to go back down here. I don't know where he is. There he is. He's cloaking and moving in. As long as we keep damaging him, we'll be able to fight through his cloak, it seems. There it is. So we almost didn't get anything for the down on Crow there. We probably still don't get anything, but we get a strike on Laz, because Laz can't self-revive himself. Yeah, so he's not got a white block on him, so we'll go for Laz again here. These little targets you'll see, the little diamonds on us, these are the part where his damage comes from. So he's kind of giving them away at the moment. There it is. We'll get out now because we lost armor there. You start taking red bar damage, that's real damage. The only way you heal that back is when you evolve, so yeah. It's not exactly a luxury, but you can use it to get stuff done at stage 1 and 2. So it's going to have stage 3 ready. I would have said that was at least splash, but you know. I mean, yeah. Fucking hell, that was unexpected. Where is he? Where actually is he? There. Good, he's dead. Then we get out. So that is a guaranteed strike on Croy, because I'll have to revive him. Do a little top up here, I might be able to do some more just before we go to stage 3. Need these mammoths. Those. We can try and get some strikes here because obviously they don't have las, so standard rules apply basically. Try and get Sunny. There it is. It's the usual PSA about animation quality, fellas. You'll never see this level of animation quality in this genre again. With the current state at the top of the genre. You just never will. Behaviour will never be able to replicate or be anywhere near this quality bar. We just know this. There's a lot of people that refuse to accept it, but it is what it is. That's going to be the damage buff right there. I kind of want to skirt around you, that's fine. Support dying there doesn't really mean anything because he can revive him, so... So we're now stage 3, this is how you do the power roll as well, ladies and gentlemen. This was back before the Twitch era of ASIMs, where if the 4 played bad in the video game, they fucking lived with the mistakes and paid for it. We're going to get the damage buff as well, which is insanely strong on stage 3 goalie. Because his damage is already pretty damn good. One of the highest DPS monsters in the game, and we just added 15% to it, so... We're getting there, and we now assert our authority as an adult, you know? And the game allows us to do this, ladies and gentlemen. There's no second chances in this game. You shit at it, you lose on both sides. The way it should be. Maybe I'm just showing my age, you know. That's what video games used to be like. So you can actually beat stage 3s as well. I always say this. You just need very good coordination and teamwork. Which is why it seems so hard, because obviously with solos it's going to be a little bit hard to coordinate, but... To be honest, mate, and it sounds really narcissistic every time I say this, and, you know... It'll never not sound narcissistic, but I genuinely don't understand why solos struggle so much in games like this. Because even back in the day when this was live and I played Hunter, like I never struggled with doing my side of the role, dude. I was helping my teammates, I was damaging the monster, you know. Okay. We are armorless at the moment. Forgot about Laz's existence, that other down went through, didn't it, I think. What I'm getting at is it's just not, you know, hard to have common sense and just synergise with your character's abilities, you know, like figuring it out. I don't understand what's so hard for people, is what I'm trying to say. It's just really weird to me. We're actually down to half HP here, which is kind of what you're seeing, because I'm just kind of, because I'm waffling. You're seeing what happens when you don't routinely keep an eye on your armour. We'll get out there, we've got 30 seconds left. I think Laz is dead. This is what it would look like as well, by the way. I always make a point of this particular assault here. If if Evolve was still alive and it had players from like DBD, this is literally what it would look like, and this is how you don't play. Because obviously this is a bot. Because you literally can't just solo a stage 3. Because that happens. Even towards the game's lifespan back in like 2016 era, towards the end, people were complaining about not being able to do that. So you can have a pretty safe guess about how fucking stupid it'd be these days. What I say in DBD when I just say like when they all want to 1v1 you with second chances and all this kind of stuff, it's not an ASIM. That's not what an ASIM is. An ASIM is working together in a group of 4 to beat somebody who's given an insane amount of power, which is what this game does very fucking well. It's dead though, boys. So, you know, we're stuck with the shit alternative. This game literally gives you like the raid boss to play as, and it doesn't subtract anything from it as well, from what the AI had used. We do get the nice land on that. See, again, we land a good rock, we get a very quick kill. Iframes would be all over the place at the top of this genre. It's just dropped in about 10 minutes ago off the dropship. Iframes. I can't die that quick. You know. That's literally what it is, dude. You get something, you know, I want to get rid of these colonists because they're actually providing decent revives. We do land that. It's a bit of a wonky angle, but we get it. Again, see, so I get a kill on him because we capitalise on it. We're rewarded for landing our abilities. There's the rock. You actually got her up. Wow. I thought you were dead, lad. And he's got him up as well, right? Rearmor. We can maybe get Parnell down just before the... Yeah, there it is. Kind of need some very quick wildlife right here. We do. That's running away though. Just so we can get out and get back in again, but you'll notice injured animations as well because we've dropped below 3 bars is where it begins. Again, you'll never see this again in this genre. The attention to detail was fucking insane, dude. Get armor regen. It's going to help a little bit, but it's not the greatest. Get back over there. We're just doing a full reset here because they're going to be getting the revives now anyway. That is actually better. We'll take traversals over armor regen for goalie. It's going to make us very quick in the fight, so... There it is. Place it with that. It's a bit of a better option. So we're still quite low here, so it's actually looking like quite a close one. We do have 2 strikes on nearly everybody now. I think that's the last. Yeah, it is. Good. Doesn't get out of the way in time. We go for you just so we don't get domed. Kill you, because this is the fruits of our labour. This is what we've been playing for. It's basically hook states, fellas. Everybody's now on last life. We're quite low still. Because again, this ASIM's actually balanced. There it is. Power roll, boys. There it is. Delightfully untouched by Twitch second chance mechanics and bullshit. There it is. Fucking hell, dude. The current day and age, mate, if this game was made by Behaviour and it was at the top of the genre, I wouldn't be allowed to evolve within, like, 10-minute windows, you know? Fucking insane. But there you go. It is what it is. See you in the next one, fellas.